Adivasana Kandi Adivasana.
One who is endowed with all these factors are known as Adivasana Kanti.
Adivasana Kandi. A-D-H-I V long A S-A-N-A Adivasana Kandi K-H-A-N-T-I Adivasana Kandi. Adivasana so that they were Mimi upon my Nizi young kid at the young kid at Ikanya.
Adivasana Kanti actually means allowing others to dwell on oneself, being patient and obliging on the others.
The Wogaro Turubaga Mimigo a bit biology, Yamido Mapiora. Turubaga Biore House, a mini for my veteran. Power, Piaslam Chow, a book couple. A purely a vehicle, Mimi for my way. GC, Pianu Islam Chave, and Tajin wood, he was a Kadipa.
It actually means accepting whatever accusations one may get from the others and not retaliating, not reacting back, just taking whatever is said to one by others, just tolerating and accepting, being patient with whatever action done to one by others.
People can go look in it, don't be a machine. Poku and a yellow dog. The one who go when I just say call it Yanduro and then you will should be a yoke.
If I were
go and then you later. I mean, at me and go show, let me show be the
If out of impatience you retaliate and win over the other with your action, either verbal or physical, you may think that you are victorious. You're the victor, but you're a big loser internally in terms of akusala factors. You're a big loser.
In a pune, sadly, what it will share, level, think can that Pogumaro. The Gani Dora is here. Think can that Pogumaro, Dora Michel. Imabo, some cover Imabo, Urushi and Level Pumabo, Nui Pumago. Lena Lucian, Uda, Nishi, Lemabo, Lashi Lemo, Nishi Lemabo. With a mountain Lucian, a Lemasi Pomabo, Dilu Piri body, 600 common in that. He can't let it over. Tim can let over in the evening. We left Mountain Pomyami, Lane and Lemia, Mr. That is the Gala dollar shilling. The Juna shilling, Tim can let it over. Then any was say, show me. What they can let machine.
One who is impatient and intolerant with respect to the climatic conditions, one may be always complaining about the weather. It's too hot or it's too cold, and getting frustrated and getting angry with oneself, because one cannot be tolerant on the weather. But if one is patient and tolerant on the climatic conditions, one can just take it easy with whatever weather it may be. If it is hot, you can just take it as, well, it's summer, so it'll be hot. If it is cold, well, it's winter, it will be cold. And if it's midday, of course it will be bright. You won't be complaining, well, it's too bright. And if it is in the evening or early morning, well, it will be dim and dark. Well, it's dim and dark, but it's early in the morning or night. There won't be any complaints. You can just accept and take whatever the condition may be. But if it is not the case, you're impatient and intolerant, there will always be complaints with whatever the condition is, only creating akusala for yourselves. So such a person is known as fighting with oneself. When you fight, you have to have another person, but such a person who is intolerant and impatient is known as a person who fights with oneself.
The best moral practice is patience and forbearance.
This is the translation of this Pali passage that Sarah read earlier.
The best moral practice is patience and forbearance.
The best moral practice is patience and forbearance.
Nibbana Brahmavadandi Buddha Kuna Apuri Vodi, Twin Miri Nying do the Nibbana Kozum Chanda. Yes, Sofia, Micharo, whatever.
The extinguishing of all the suffering and arriving at the Nibbana, of course, is the noblest bliss. While you are noting on objects arising at the sixth sense source, and if there is a very penetrative noting mind that falls on each object accurately and precisely from moment to moment, then you are being free from the arising of tanha, lust. From moment to moment there will be temporary cessations, and this temporary cessations are the reward that you get for being able to note from moment to moment whatever arises at the sixth sense source.
Yagan is sick channel ship, Dogan is sick channel ship. Chaja Gili that if you look at ship, Santa Lushaki, you dead in the corner. The chairman, the changing, the chairman, the changing. Sekazaka, Sekazaka, Navy. The Galacona, the country she was a machine, Navy. Navy, Jacka, Yaya, Machiro, Kumkanda.
In these moments, when you are able to apply your noting mind very precisely and accurately on the objects of observation, that arise at the six sense source, and when there is these temporary cessations of sufferings, then there will neither be the irritation that will arise due to raga or dosa. The mind cannot be shaken either through lust or through anger with the achievement of the momentary cessations.
အဲ့ဒီလိုငြိမ်သက်မှုလေးတွေမြင်ရတော့တဲ့ခါကျတော့တရားရတာလေးထွက်လာတာပဲပဏိတဆိုတာမယုံရဲ့နဲ့တော့ကောင်းလာတာဒီဟာလေးညီပြီးညီရင်းပေါ့ဒါလေးတွေပဲနှိမ့်ချိတ်သဘောကျလာတာပဲပဏိတဆိုတာမယုံရဲ့နဲ့ကောင်းလာမပြည့်နေကောင်းလာကောင်းလေးတွေ့တာဒီလိုဥရပြညာမဲလို့ရောက်လာတယ်မပြည့်နေတပည့်ကုန်းချမ်းတာပေါ့လေမတွေ့ရတာပဏိတဆိုတာဒီကောင်းလေးပြည့်နေတာ
And when all these momentary sensations are acquired continuously, and they come in series in a row, moment after moment, then they add up to the acquiring of insatiable happiness. You can never want to let go of this happiness because of the experiencing of these momentary cessations. And this sort of happiness is also very subtle. And since they are free from worries, kilesas, it's also very cool. All the burning kilesas are being extinguished with every noting mind that you apply on your objects of observation, and they produce a very cooling effect. And at such moments it is so free from all other kinds of dangers. All other dangers are also totally ceasing. So you can see for yourself that when you're experiencing such a wonderful kind of happiness, insatiable happiness, you know for yourself that this sort of experience cannot be judged or compared with any worldly pleasures that you can think of. And if for momentary cessations from moment to moment you can have such wonderful happiness, you can imagine what Nibbana could be like if only these momentary cessations give you such wonderful happiness that cannot be compared in any way with the worldly pleasures.
Now, Nibbana is the spring, said the Buddhas.
That is why the Buddha described Nibbana as supreme.
ဒီခံလို့ရှိရင်ဒီခံစိတ်ရှိတယ်ဆိုရဲကတော်ပြီးစီးနေပါပြီမကောင်းပါလေတော့ဒီခံပြီးတော့ရာမှတ်နိုင်တော့လားတပွဲတို့အချိန်ပိုင်းနေတယ်ခါကိလေသာငြိမ့်ပြီးတော့နောက်တကယ်ငြိမ့်တဲ့ကြီးတွေ့တော့မကောင်းတော့
That is why one who wants cessation in everything should practice patience and tolerance. And if you are able to practice patience and tolerance and have a very obliging mentality on others, never want to be victorious and having advantage over the others, then you can be very happy and satisfied. You can be very complacent. If that is not the case, then if you're just wanting to have an upper hand over the others, always want to be victor, always want to be superior, then you'll be one who's always fighting with yourself.
You know, I look channel you. Yashibu ya to Juba Yama. The channel near Novi Tamuta, Vigo, Tamuta, Chabu, Tamuta Yama, Tamuta Lulu Yama. Good to the Satabu, Metika, Sanasi, Sanasi came with a Gona Dimkan already here. Nice Pabijito or the Pruba Kati. Good to the ticket or the provided Nini or day near or ticket was easily Nina Filita in total. Yaha Yogi Mahoto down years of there. A bhikkhu does not harm others. For that,
so if one can practice to be patient and tolerant and obliging on others, then one can be very happy with oneself and can achieve the goal that one cherishes, the goal of achieving cessations from all kinds of things and gaining happiness, the noble bliss. And if in the course of trying to acquire that sort of goal, and if you are unable to be patient and tolerant and obliging to others, then you cannot expect to have the desired goal.
Guada Dasame and Namakamu, do you go with Beloni? Sanasi give me the soil. Which hand I eat near Lulu, the Vedavoguli. Ticket or a ticket. I'm usually shown. Michonino, Papita the rule, not no 40, but I'm wicked here. Rubagu, ticket see the Poku ha, Kilita, Nemo, the name of Yenemo. One who harms others is not a bhikkhu, it's not Nemo, it's not Samana.
So that is why if you cannot be patient and tolerant and you want to be always the winner, then you'll be causing harm and disturbance to others on account of yourself. So if you create that sort of a situation, harming others due to your own self-motivations, then that sort of a person cannot be called one who is trying to get rid of the kilesas.
The art of this, she had a like good than a machine, the Kiri that he took quasi, Mount Hoda, Lagani, Mount Hoda, သက်ဆိုင်ရာကျင့်နေကြရတယ်ဒီလားကျင့်ကြရတယ်သမာဓိကျင့်ကြရပညာကျင့်ကြရတယ်ဒီလားကျင့်တဲ့အကျဉ်းစားကိလေသာတွေမောင်းထုတ်ရတယ်သမာဓိကျင့်တဲ့စိတ်ဓာတ်ဖြစ်နေတဲ့ကိလေသာတွေမောင်းထုတ်ရတယ်ပညာကျင့်တဲ့မြို့ကိလေသာတွေခါတဲ့အပြတ်မောင်းထုတ်ရတယ်ဝေဒနာခိုက်တာမှရောအရိယာမေခိုက်တာမှရောဒါတွေမောင်းထုတ်ရတယ်ချိန်တိုင်းမှာဒီကိလေသာတွေရတော့ဒီပညာသင်ကြားကျင့်ပြီးတော့မိမိတဏ္ဍာကထွက်ခွာစီရမောင်းထုတ်ရတယ်လို့အဲ့ဒါမျိုးမှတကယ်ကိလေသာညှိထုတ်ဘူးခေါ်တာကိုယ်အတွက်လည်းသူများတွေမထိခိုက်စေဘူးသာနာသိထားတယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်လည်းပဲဒါကိလေသာငြိမ်းသူဖြစ်တာပဲဟုတ်လားကောင်းလားတော့တရားကြီးပြည့်စုံသွားတဲ့ခါကျတော့တကယ်ကိလေသာငြိမ်းသူဖြစ်သွားတာကိလေသာငြိမ်းသူဖြစ်ငြိမ်းသူချမ်းသာဆိုတာကိုသမဏစုခဆိုတာရတာ
One who is in meditation, whether a monk or a lay person, is one who is trying to get rid of the kilesas, who is trying to dispel the kilesas. And in trying to get rid of the kilesas, by observing the sila very purely, you're trying to get rid of the very coarse kilesas. And by being mindful from moment to moment at the six sense source, you're trying to get rid of the medium length kilesas. And by getting rid of the kilesas wisdom wise, by means of penya, you're getting rid of very fine kilesas, where you can totally uproot all sufferings. So one who is considerate of others can practice patience and tolerance and will not cause disturbance on the others. One will always be obliging and will be patient and tolerant in trying to get rid of the kilesas.
ဒါကြောင့်ပုဂ္ဂိုလ်ချင်းပေါ့လေကိုယ်ကသာအနိုင်ယူလို့တဲ့စိတ်ဟာအကြောင်းညီလို့သူများကိုယ်ကနိုင်ပြီမဲ့လို့အတွင်းရတော့မနိုင်ဘူးအတွင်းရတော့ရှုံးပြရကြပဲရေးကြည့်တာကတော့ပုဂ္ဂိုလ်ရေးရအနိုင်ယူရတာတဲ့အတွင်းရနေအနိုင်ယူရတာပါအဲ့ဒါမှတကယ်အောင်ဝဲခံနေခေါ်ပါတယ်ဒါဥတရားထုံးဆက်ယောဂီပုဂ္ဂိုလ်တွေကကိုယ်တွင်းရနေကိုအောင်ဝဲခံဖို့ရအတွက်ပေါ့လေအနိုင်ယူတဲ့ဒီလက်တော်ကြီးပညာကျင့်တရားကျင့်သုံးတဲ့ကာလမှာတော့ဘယ်ခါမျိုးမှလက်မြောက်ခိုင်းတယ်ပေါ့ဒီတန်နိုင်ခြင်းဒီခါကျထားပြီးတော့အရာရာမှာမိမိကသာအနာခံမယ်အတမဆံဘူးဆိုတာပေါ့အဲဒီစိတ်ထားလေးဝင်ပြီးတော့ဒီဘဝရဲ့ဆွဆွဲချက်ဒီဘဝရဲ့စော်ကားချက်ဒီကံထူးတဲ့ပြင်ပူအေးအလင်းမောင်စတယ်ပေါ့ဒါမျိုးတွေပေါ့ပူပြန်ပြီးအေးပြန်ပြီးလင်းပြန်ပြီးပေါင်းပြန်ပြီးဆိုတာပေါ့ဒီတော့အဲ့ဒါမျိုးဖြစ်စီပဲနဲ့လူရည်ဒီအောင်အောင်ကြိုးစားနေကြပါစေတဲ့တုံးရင်းနဲ့ဒီဆုံးသက်လိုက်ပါ
So you wage a personal warfare by trying to get the upper hand over the other person, trying to be advantageous over the others, then you may be the winner. But kilesa wise, you're the loser. You're a big loser kilesa wise. Only if you are able to practice patience and tolerance and can be considerate towards the others' wishes and desires and can take and accept accusations from others and can take the hot and cold climatic conditions, only then you can be truly called one who is trying to get rid of the kilesas. And only then you will be a true practitioner who is trying to get rid of the kilesas. And by being able to practice to the utmost in getting your kilesas, by being patient, by being tolerant, by being obliging to others' wishes and desires, by not taking the upper hand over the others, and especially while you're in practice, if you are able to apply all these patience and tolerance. So wishes that may you all be able to get rid of the internal kilesas, internal enemies, and not be victors or winners, personal winners over the others, and winners over yourself, over your kilesas. You can look at the phrase 184 of the Dhammapada.